Welcome to Tuber Chat. If you have less than 10,000 subscribers, you've come to the right place. We are going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The first channel that we're looking at today will be Zelda Master John. This is our featured channel. I got another one for us to look at immediately after. Welcome to Tuber Chat. If you have less than 10,000 subscribers, you've come to the right place. We are going to introduce. Of course, I got to remember to mute everything. That's okay. And then I just want to check my audio. We should be good. Hopefully everybody's able to hear me. Maybe not. Check, 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 check. Check, check. Forgive me, everybody. It looks like it's glitching, but I think it's fine. So this is Zelda Master John. This is our feature channel for today, somebody that I've been talking about or talking with even outside of Tuber Chat. Ever since finding Tuber Chat, he's been here consistently, not to mention is a generous creator in that he is doing the featured channels collaboration as well as willing to run playlists with people, which I've done with him this week. So I hope you'll consider checking out Zelda Master John. FIFA World and Other Gaming, thanks for coming in. It's me, Wanston, yes, Honey. Has got something special going on later tonight after Tuber Chat that we're all going to check out, but thank you for coming in. The Triplet family, it's always nice to see you. Michael's Adventures, thank you so much for your continued support both here and on my personal channel. I'm assuming that's Dimitri. Is that right? Or is it Demetris? But thank you for coming in. I think you've been here before, and I see Rants with Rogers coming in. The man that never stops. Yeah, it does seem like it. Yeah, Dimitri, thank you for coming in. Forgive me if I'm wrong that this is your first time here with us. Hopefully you feel welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators that will come through the chat today. Everybody will be willing to connect with you, and it's a very simple process that we use. We make sure our love sticks. We're very focused on dedicated and loyal supporters who will nurture relationships and continue to support you in not only the coming days, but weeks, months, and hopefully eventually years. The way that we do that is you visit a channel one by one. Let them know that you're going to go and visit by leaving a single emoji next to their name in the chat, and then visit their channel, watch a short video in full. It should be at least 1 minute long so that it registers with the YouTube algorithms. Leave a meaningful comment related to the content of that video, and that should be at least a couple of sentences so you don't get held for review or caught by the YouTube spam filters. And then give the creator a thumbs up always, and if you enjoy their content, you subscribe to them. We subscribe to everybody at Tuber Chat, and then come back into the chat here, leave a double emoji next to their name. That lets them know that you've secured the connection, and then they could turn around and do the same thing for your channel. So Dimitri, is it Dimitri Jones? I would just love to be able to pronounce it properly in case it's Demetris. But I wonder if it's Dimitri Jones, but thank you for coming in. Just Living Life, thanks for coming in. Georgia Bulldogs, thank you for coming and visiting us again. I'm just going to start adding names to the wheel right away today. And the way that the wheel works, I usually wait a while, but I just want to get it going right now. Dimitri Jones, we're going to have a look at your channel soon. Basically, when I spin the wheel, it's completely random, of course, but once your name comes up, if you're still here in the chat, when it comes up, then I put your channel on the screen and we talk about your channel for a couple of minutes if that's what you would like. Just Living Life, yes, hopefully everybody is crushing goals. Hopefully everybody's got what they want listed in some kind of a goal slated structure, so that you can track your progress and make sure that you're moving in the right direction. And then I hope that as you make your goals, you're pounding those back one at a time on your way to the ultimate. So before I spin the wheel, I want to mention a channel. I was in a live stream with Foodie Squad the other day, and she was mentioning Angel Lives is another co-creator for all of us, somebody who's very much liked and well respected in the community, and has unfortunately tested positive for COVID-19. And so she won't be posting videos for a little while. As a minimum, we're thinking a couple of weeks. And Foodie Squad had a wonderful idea. I've posted this on my community tab and on Tuber Chat's community tab as well, to let people know if you have some time that you can run a few videos for Angel Lives. She's got several playlists, and I've been running one of hers here, this one here, Angel, on both accounts. But if you can, it's not the longest playlist in the world, so everybody should be able to do it. What that will do is help her channel remain active in the YouTube algorithms while she's not posting, because we all know that when you're consistent and you take a little bit of a break, then it's almost like 2 steps forward, 1 step back. So because Angel Lives, she's got a video all about it, all about her symptoms. It's very informative, and she talks about her own experience. And it's not very long. It's only 10 minutes, not even. So you could check that out as well. But it would be wonderful if we could come together as a community. We have an opportunity to help somebody here. So if everybody could just anytime over the next week or two, run any number of videos for her, just so that her channel remains active, that would be wonderful. And then Shen Zen Zen, thank you for coming in. The Essence of Sonia, thank you for coming and joining us again. That's okay, Shen Zen Zen. I appreciate every minute that you can spend, even if you have to just come by for a moment. Beautiful Fetching Rose, thank you for coming in again. And then Marriage of Marijuana with Mista and Cakes, thanks for coming in again. Oh, Michael's Adventures. Do I need a link? Maybe I'll put a link. Is this what we're looking at? A link to Angel Lives? I'll get it for us. If my page wants to refresh, maybe not. It doesn't matter. I'll just link the one that I've got here. It's also on my community tab if anybody wants to check that out here on Tuber Chat and on my personal channel as well, which I'll leave messages in the chat occasionally in case you want to connect with me there as well. So thank you very much. I should address one quick thing as well. I'll spin the wheel. We'll look at what channel is going to come up on the screen first, and then I'll start yapping. So a lot of people lost a lot of subscribers over the last week to 10 days. Just about everybody, as a matter of fact. So what's happening there, I just did a live stream on my personal channel about an hour ago. You can go back and listen to my long-winded speech about it. But basically, YouTube is purging. They do this once in a while. It happens to watch hours as well as with subscribers occasionally. Some of it could have to do with the fact that the subscribers have been inactive for a long time. Maybe they're not even running their channels anymore or haven't even logged in. But as well, it could be that people have not watched videos or given comments or anything like that for a while. As an example of the glitches that YouTube often has, when Kristen and I woke up this morning, I wanted to show her something on my personal channel, and she was not subscribed to me. So you can imagine, like, that has to be a YouTube glitch. So there's a few things not working as well. We understand that our notifications may not be working perfectly right now and this and that, so hopefully they'll get on it. But I just wanted to bring a small amount of light to that. And if you want more information about glitching and what the possibilities could be and what you can do about it as far as losing subscribers, then my personal channel has a live stream that I just put up. It should be processed and ready to go shortly. In Rachel's Place, thank you for coming in. Are we pronouncing that right? It is Rachel, not Raquel's Place, right? It is Rachel, just a different spelling. And then Cozy Relaxation, thank you for coming in. Thank you, Michael's Adventures. I know she will appreciate that. You can see on the community tab, she did even respond to my posts. So she mentions in her video that she's not expecting to be very active. She's resting and doing what she's supposed to do. But it's wonderful for people like yourself and everybody in the community to give her whatever help we can while she's resting and preparing. Mr. Fulton Mraz, thank you very much. I know your birthday's coming up. You're only about 10 days away, if I remember right. And then let me see your transcript. Thank you for coming in as well. Oh, okay. In Rachel's place, saying it right. Okay, great. So this is Just Living Life. Just Living Life is with us very often here at Tuber Chat. As a matter of fact, I think since she found Tuber Chat, she's probably been here for every stream or most of them. So I appreciate every moment that everybody can spend here. I know that we all follow, sometimes hundreds, even thousands of creators. As we grow and as we follow more people, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as we might like. So I appreciate every moment you could spend in Tuber Chat, and then hopefully we can bring some value to you while you're here, and then hopefully we can connect with you outside so that you can continue to grow your channel and nurture your relationships even when we're not live streaming. So Zelda Master John, of course, is in the house, and JD Knight 7, thanks for coming in again. It's great to see a few people connecting. Catherine with Friends, thank you for coming in. Let me spin the wheel and we'll get to another channel. So Michael's Adventures is somebody who has been with us again and again. Can you guys hear the applause every time that wheel spins? Do you hear that sound effect that comes through? I'm just curious. Michael's Adventures is a generous creator who's been back again and again, probably every stream or almost since finding Tuber Chat, and I really appreciate that. But Michael's Adventures is also somebody who has spoken to me outside, which I appreciate, as well as swapped playlist with myself, Kristen, and Keira. And JJ Mix, thanks for coming in. And Happy Lux, thank you for coming in as well. Word up, indeed. Yes. Thanks for coming in. So Michael's Adventures has graciously decided to run some videos for Angel Lives, who is the creator I was just talking about, and that's very generous as well. JD Knight, thanks for sharing on Twitter. JD Knight always does that, and I appreciate anybody sharing in any way that they can, whether it's on your community tab if you have one, or Twitter, or Facebook, or Reddit, or anywhere else that you can think of. Of course, it helps the algorithm, helps bring more people in, and then we can maximize our impact for everyone. So, yeah, JJ Mix and Happy Lex are having an interesting conversation there. It looks like JJ Mix did a raw egg challenge. I don't know if I think I'm going to jump in on that. But it looks like it might be something interesting. JJ Mix is a dynamic creator. I have fun every time I go in her live streams. It's interesting to know that she's done that. Inde Wak Wak, thanks for coming in. Thank you for liking and sharing. I really appreciate that. It's wonderful to have you here. And forgive me, I think this is your first time here. Is that right? And if I'm wrong, please forgive that. I hope that you are feeling welcome here. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the chat who are willing to connect with you. Please don't be shy. Everybody wants to connect. And the way that we do that here is you simply mention a creator, anybody at all, one at a time, leave a single emoji next to their name. That lets them know that you want to connect. And then you visit their channel, watch a short video in full. It should be at least a minute long. Pardon me. And then leave a meaningful comment related to the content of that video, and that should be at least a couple of sentences long. And then you give the creator a thumbs up, of course, and if you enjoy their content, you subscribe to them. We subscribe to everybody at Tuber Chat, and then come back into the chat here and leave a double emoji next to their name. That lets them know that you've secured the connection, and then they can turn around and do the same thing for your channel. So let me spin the wheel. I'm going to pull another channel up. Oh, third time. I'm so sorry. Inde Wak Wak, did you happen to change your name by any chance? I'm just curious. And, okay, the Triplet Family. This is a previously featured channel for Tuber Chat, as was Michael's Adventures. It's me, Wanston. Yes, honey. Thank you for welcoming everyone. The Triplet Family is here quite often at Tuber Chat. Again, they're doing this feature channels collaboration. This is a simple collaboration that any channel can do, And basically what this does is when you are featuring other channels on your front page, you are telling the algorithm and your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels feature you back in return, they are saying to the algorithm and their audiences that you are worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on the audiences of both channels and on the algorithm. There we go. Inde Wak Wak was Villamore Farm. Okay, so it's great to have you back. So thank you very much. Hopefully you're connecting, the Triplet family. Yep. This is another dynamic creator that is regularly posting. So very close to 850. I'm sure we're going to get you there basically right this second. If anybody hasn't connected with the Triplet family, I hope you will right now and get them the 850 that must be on their mind. And they're well on their way towards that golden 1,000 that we all look forward to as growing creators. And then let me just see if I'm going to add another couple of names to the wheel. Georgia Bulldogs, I already put you up. In Rachel's place. Should I sing everybody's name as I add them? The Essence of Sonia was featured just in our last episode of Tuber Chat. We are on episode 36 right now. So thank you everyone who's been supporting us, whether it's been lately or especially all the way along, because I'm very excited about the path that Tuber Chat has taken. We're helping a lot of people and having a lot of impact. That makes me very excited. JJ's Mix, JD Knight 7, and Happy Lux. Hopefully everybody's connected to Happy Lux. He is doing another growth stream, similar to what we do here at Tuber Chat, but in a fast-paced environment. He actually has music playing, a video game in the background, and it's quite a party over there. Tuber Chat has gained hundreds and hundreds of subscribers from Happy Lux's growth streams, as well as my personal channel has as well. We'll leave messages occasionally in the chat from my personal channel if you want to connect with me there. This is the Essence of Sonia. She was just featured on Monday and luckily is back with us again, as she always is. Another channel that's doing the featured creators collaboration. And then the other thing I should talk about, 10 Veils, thank you for coming in. Kanisha Harry, I'm so sorry. I know I asked you in my live stream earlier and I didn't catch the answer if you gave it to me. But 10 Veils, do you have another channel called 12 Veils, or is that another channel and it just happens to have a similar name? Forgive me for not already knowing. So Kanisha, it's always wonderful to see you. Kanisha Harry's a creator that's been connected with me for what's going on 6 months now, maybe longer, since the beginning of my personal pursuit of the 1,000 subscribers. FIFA World and Other Gaming, thanks for coming back. I know you're very early. 10 Veils, so you have two channels. That's fantastic. So hopefully they're both growing the way that you would like for them to. And that's good stuff. I'm going to have a good look when we get around to your channel, and I'm going to look after and just see what you're up to with both of them so that I can recognize a little better when you come in and know what's happening there. Let me spin the wheel. I'll pull another channel up, and we'll see what's happening. Cozy Relaxation. So this is another channel that has been back repeatedly with Tuber Chat ever since finding us, has been back again and again. Was harder to find this channel in the beginning, but you see what happens. Now the Cozy Relaxation is well beyond that halfway mark to the 1,000. It comes up right away, at least when I search for it. So, you know, there's a lot of tricks to these algorithms, and you're going to come up, easier for people who are likely to watch you than for people who are not as likely. But I remember, I feel like I remember Cozy Relaxation having to dig for your channel through the search results, and now you're coming up pretty great. So that's fantastic. I'm happy that that's working for you. FIFA World and Other Gaming, nothing but real love from NYC, always from FIFA World and Other Gaming. You're doing a lot of live streaming lately. I managed to hop in on at least one for a few minutes over the last week or so. And then Kristen Moulton, my love, and Keira, my BFF forever, of course, are in the house. And I'm glad everybody is connecting well. And for anybody that's a little bit newer, please don't be shy. Everybody's willing to connect. Just take it, one at a time. Have fun with it, and you will find yourself gaining some new friends and family members here in no time. So maybe I'll spin the wheel again. Should have some kind of a little timer with me or something like that, but I don't typically. Let's set one up maybe. Here we go. Dimitri Jones. And let's just make sure that you're still here. Oh, you're gone already. Okay, I'm just going to move on to the next channel. That channel came in pretty quickly. I should have took you off the wheel, but I didn't. Oh, Food Fight Showdown. Good to see you again. Happy Jur. That's the second channel from Happy Lux. He's got another channel now. Growing as well. Georgia Bulldogs, let's have a look at what you've got going on for us today. It's been a few days. Georgia Bulldogs, you've seen already from Cozy Relaxation, but as time goes on, you will be easier to find in the search results here. Georgia Bulldogs, very popular name. MJ&J Family Mukbangs, thank you for coming in. Oh, I accidentally clicked playlist. Oh, there we are. Took me a second to get to you today. Georgia Bulldogs has got a few more things. I was on one of the premieres the other day. Here we go. Four Ocean website review. I haven't seen that. I might have to look that up and see what that is. I'm always interested in anything tech. I always want to try to keep up and see what's happening out there. Have to pardon me the heat in our area. I live in Niagara Falls, Canada. We've been under an extreme heat wave for a couple of weeks now. So Georgia Bulldogs is back with us all the time. And, Food Fight Showdown, you're having trouble even on Kristen's channel, eh? So Food Fight Showdown is one of these channels. I spoke today on my own channel an hour ago. I did a live stream about some of the glitches that are going on with YouTube. So never mind the fact that notifications don't seem to be working properly ever. But there's channels that are getting shadow banned, we call it. Food Fight Showdown sounds like they might be having even more trouble on Kristen's channel than they are here. Food Fight Showdown's messages get, pardon me, held here, and our mods have to approve the messages, which is fine. But on Kristen's channel, I'm assuming you were shadow banned. So what you'll have to do, whenever you find that that's happening, if a host is telling you that you're not showing up in a live stream, or if you know you're not, then you've got to ask them somehow, probably on Instagram or Facebook or something, to add you into the approved users. Now, as far as I remember, you're already on the approved users list. Why don't I just show you how to do it right now? And then this hopefully will help. Yeah, Kristen's going to take care of that right now on her personal channel. So thank you so much for the support, Food Fight Showdown. Even for Kristen, it's unfortunate that that situation is happening. It will get better. It will improve, and hopefully eventually it will get fixed. Some of these things just take a little bit of time. I find that it seems to be happening mostly to channels that are aggressively trying to grow, like what we're doing. As long as you're always making sure you're fulfilling all of the steps of a of the procedure that we talk about all the time, especially making sure that those comments that you're leaving on people's videos are long and relevant to the content of the video. You don't want to be saying the same thing all the time. Now, I'm not saying that's the reason that this is happening. I'm saying just as long as you're doing everything that you can to keep everything as clean as you can, then hopefully that will improve faster. CyberLife, thanks for coming in. Yeah, I was just complaining about notifications not working. So that's unfortunate, but I'm glad that you got here. Linolin Aplato, thank you for coming in very much. So when we go to our... hopefully you saw that. I know I'm talking while I'm doing things here. So you go into your YouTube studio, click the settings at the bottom left here on a computer, go to your community settings. Janae Gaming, thank you for coming in. So we got a couple new people that just walked into the chat. Thank you very much. Hopefully you feel welcome here. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the chat that are willing to connect. Everybody wants to connect with you. So have fun, take it slow, visit people one by one. And the way that we do that is you pick a channel that you think you'd like to connect to, leave a single emoji next to their name, which lets them know that you want to connect. Then visit their channel, watch a short video in full of at least 1 minute long. And you have to watch the video in full, not just watch 1 minute of any video. Find the shortest video you can that you want to watch over a minute. Watch that full video, leave a meaningful comment related to the content of that video. It should be at least a couple of full sentences long so it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filters. And then give the creator a thumbs up always. And if you enjoy their content, which I have to say, you subscribe to them. We subscribe to everybody at YouTuber Chat. And then come back into the chat here, leave a double emoji next to their name. That lets them know that you've secured the connection, and then they could turn around and do the same thing for your channel. So when we look here, we have where you add your moderators, and then we look at where you have approved users, and then you've got some hidden users, which are just banned people and stuff like that. Approved users, do I not have Food Fight Showdown in there? I thought that Food Fight Showdown was already in there. Let me get you right now. I thought that I had taken care of this before. Maybe not. Maybe I modded you and then took you off. Sometimes that's a way to help, but I don't want people feeling obligated to be moderating here. I want everybody growing their channel. I've got the robots running, and Kristen is always here. People like It's Me Wanston, who've been with me for a long time, and this and that. So for the small amount of moderating there is to do, it's handled for the most part. And then hopefully you can just focus on growing your channel. I don't want people to have to worry about the rest of the stuff. So when I go to approved users, you saw that I just took the URL for the channel of Food Fight Showdown, and then I added into my approved users list. And it takes a second to come up. There it is. So I click, and now you'll see they've been added, and then I click save. Now, I don't know if that's going to have any immediate effect on your messages, but if not, at least sometime soon it must. And then we'll be back in business. So we'll take one more quick look at Georgia Bulldogs here. Oh, CyberLife, your channel's now showing up in search, which is great. It's always a bit of a struggle when we start our channels to get up the list. My name, Kevin K, for instance. There's an actor. I used to be a DJ. There's another DJ named Kevin K, and then there's, I think, a magician or something like that. There's a few. Now I'm at the top of the list all the time, but it took me a couple of years to get there. Pardon me. Yeah, Janae Gaming, if there's anything that you think, so I'll run through my speech in a second. Forgive me. I'll spin the wheel, get another channel up on the screen, and then I'll tell you a little bit about myself and what we're really doing here. The Ace Deuce family, thank you for coming in. In Day Walk Walk, which was Villamore Farm previously. has recently changed their name. We're going to see what you've got going on for us here today. We're going to click to your videos tab, and then we see you've got a lot of dynamic content. You're posting very frequently, which is great. Lots of live streaming. That's good stuff. So hopefully that's working out. And then what I was just about to say to Janae Gaming and anybody else that's new. So my name is Kevin Kay. I'm a professional channel manager. That's how I got started on YouTube about 4 years ago. I run a few channels. I got well over a couple million views and well over 10,000 subscribers between a few channels and this and that. But I learn from creators of all sizes every single day. I've always been a social media marketing guy and with websites and the internet since it started basically. And what I like to do is bring the knowledge that I gain every day here to Tuber Chat while we're connecting in the chat. That's really what we're here for, is to connect and grow our channels. But I share whatever knowledge I can with you, and we discuss different things, including some of the technical stuff. I go through tutorials often on the channel so that we can get things done fast and clear up any discrepancies in case people need to know how to do different things so that we can maximize our impact for everybody. And then hopefully you feel welcome, like I said, and you can connect with everybody. And if there's questions and things that anybody has, I do my best to answer them. And I just want to add whatever knowledge I can to what you already know and what you're going to continue to learn so that you can make the right decisions for your own channel. There are some answers that are true for all of us, but there are a lot of things that are different based on your individual, all of our individual channels. If you can help, how can I make a thumbnail? I need a free site. Canva. I'm going to show you right now. Canva.com. I will eventually do a, it wants me to log in already. I don't know if I'm already signed up with Tuber Chat or not, but we'll do it anyway. I've been using Canva for a long time. I don't use it a lot because I'm a Photoshop guy. I just happen to be able to do that. But Canva is free. So if we go in templates here, for instance, I wonder if we're going to easily find YouTube thumbnails. This has all kinds of social media stuff, Instagram posts, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, all kinds of stuff. If we go to YouTube thumbnail, it'll come up within a quick second. You can make a blank one, or you can come up with, start out with these. You might have seen this one. I recently saw this. I forget who was using this one. But you can use these templates. It's so unbelievably easy. I can't even describe. If you like, what we can do towards the end of today's stream is we'll go on and I'll make one. But for right now, I'll just hop out. I just wanted to show you the site. So it's Canva. They also have apps for iPhone and Android. It's very easy to learn. You sit there for an hour, fight your way through learning it, and you'll have something good within far less than that. Hopefully that helps, Janae Gaming. And then as long as everybody is having a good time connecting, that's great. I'm just checking through the chat here to make sure I'm not missing anything. I'm going to spin and we'll get another channel up on the screen. Then I'll think about adding some more. Mishana, thanks for coming in. Playtime Polly, thank you for joining us again. Yo, it's your boy Leo's in the house. Yo, it's your boy Leo, and it's me once. Then yes, honey, have something special coming up tonight after Tuber Chat that we're going to check out. So hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as you're active in the chat, of course, we're going to get to everybody. Dreamy Relaxation channel, thanks for coming in. Forgive me for if I'm wrong. Is this your first time here at Tuber Chat? Hopefully you feel welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the chat. Everybody wants to connect. Happy Lux. Do you want me to show Happy Lux or Happy Jur, or just do both? This is Happy Lux. Enveils, yeah, Canva is, everything takes a few minutes to get through. And I say a few minutes, but sometimes it can take a few hours, right, to get through the learning curve and this and that. But if you'd like 10 veils, I will, towards the end of this stream, we're expecting to go until almost 9 o'clock. So give me another hour if you want. If you can still be here, I'll go through Canva and I'll make a thumbnail so you can see how it's done. I haven't done it before. That's how confident I am and how easy it is. On my personal channel, I did a live stream a few weeks ago called Channel Reviews. We went through a few channels, kind of like what we do here, and I went on Canva to make a banner and showed you how the process is. It's very simple to make a YouTube. We call it a banner, but it's really called channel art, like Happy Lux up here. Happy Lux has up here on the top of his channel, and most of us have on our channels. I'm going to switch over to Happy Jur and just show you Happy Lux's second channel. Happy Lux is the growth stream in which we've gained hundreds and hundreds of subscribers. We actually got our 1,000 on Tuber Chat and on my personal channel. My personal channel, I had about 940 something, and some people in the Happy Lux growth stream got me 70-ish subscribers in one day, all legitimate. And then on Tuber Chat just a couple of weeks ago, Happy Lux came in and helped us get our 1,000 and solidify it on their live stream afterwards. Happy Jur is the second channel from Happy Lux. I don't know if I knew that you had Tuber Chat on the front page. I got to make sure. I'll show you how to do this too. So you see that Happy Jur has Tuber Chat on their front page here, and I've talked about this collaboration you can do as well. So let's do that right now, because that's very quick. Also, your intro. Oh, new intro. 1 month ago, did you put that? Is that what you're talking about? Maybe I didn't watch that yet, or maybe I forget already. When I, pardon me, my voice is something else today. When we go into, see, I'm on the wrong page already. I'm being silly. So you want to go to your channel. You want to be logged in, of course, on the right account and everything else. JadeSoo, thank you for coming in. When you're on your channel like this, you see these blue buttons. Customize channel is what we want. And then what we can do is you'll see on the, oh, you need another intro now. So you have this feature channels module, they call it. This is kind of the old school way of looking at Studio, but I'm sure they'll update this soon. We click edit module, and then we look through our list here. We know that Happy Jur has not been added yet. So what we do is we add the URL that we pasted out of the address bar up here. And then anytime you're sharing your URL anywhere on the internet, you want to put this very special little bit of code at the end. And it's just a question mark with the words sub_confirmation equals 1. And what that does, if somebody has never been to your channel before, it pops up a window for them that says, are you sure you want to subscribe to this creator? And they have no choice but to say yes or no right there. They're probably going to say yes. But what that does is it helps get more subscribers, because otherwise somebody might have come to your channel, started watching a video, and forgot to subscribe. And then, you get a view in this and that, but the subscriptions are really what we're looking for. And then, yo, it's your boy Leo. Thanks for reminding everybody to thumbs up. It really does help, and I appreciate it. The last thing you want to do is always click this shuffle button if you have more than 10 channels on your featured channels list, because YouTube will only show 10 at a time. What that does is it makes sure that YouTube shows a different 10 every single time somebody visits the page. Does it randomly and evenly. And now here's like our list of 10 channels. And when I refresh, you'll see that those channels will change. And there they go. So that's how to do that. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. Thank you. Let me see your transcript. Pardon me. Oh, happy Lex. I forgot to take you off the wheel when I did that. I'll spin again. And Dreamy Relaxation channel. Glad that you are connecting with people. I don't know if Rants with Rogers is still here. No, Rants with Rogers tends to come in and out quickly, but that's okay. I will just skip quickly to the next channel. SK Marvel, thank you for coming in again. We just want to make sure whenever we're here in Tuber Chat, we're always using the proper procedure to connect with everybody. And what that is when you want to connect with a creator, everybody in the chat is willing to connect. So we leave a single emoji next to their name to let them know that you are willing to connect with them. And then you visit their channel, watch a short video in full, like It's Me Wanston, Yes Honey here, and then watch a short video of at least 1 minute long. You must watch it until the end. Leave a meaningful comment related to the content of that video while you're watching. That should be at least a couple of sentences long, so that it doesn't get held for review or put in the YouTube spam filter. And then you give the creator a thumbs up always. And if you enjoy their content, you subscribe to them. We subscribe to everybody at Tuber Chat, and then come back into the chat here, leave a single or double emoji next to their name. That lets them know that leave a double emoji next to their name. That lets them know that you've secured the connection, and then they can turn around and do the same thing for your channel. So SK Marvel, hopefully you feel welcome. Daniel 2K22, thank you for coming in. Again, this is It's Me Wanston, Yes Honey, who's a moderator for us, somebody who's very supportive. I believe It's Me Wanston, Yes Honey has been in every single live stream since Tuber Chat has started. If he's ever missed any, it's literally been only a couple. We're on episode 36 now. So it's very possible that It's Me Wanston, Yes Honey has been with us 36 or 37 times. So thank you for that. Yo, it's your boy Leo, of course, with It's Me Wanston. Yes, Honey has something special for us to watch after Tuber Chat. Tonight, we still got well over an hour to go. So hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting. And I forgot to take Wanston off the wheel, but I will. Oh, okay, never mind. It just went right back to you. Your luck is doubled up today, Wanston. Actually, let me add a couple of names to the wheel before I keep going. Be Amazing Sylvia, it's good to have you in the house again. And then I should mention, if anybody's willing to swap playlists with other creators for the purpose of gaining watch time, then please just say so in the chat. Just say, I'm willing to swap playlists, and other creators will reach out to you. You're free to make those arrangements as you wish. All of our moderators do it. MJ&J Mukbangs does it. Georgia Bulldogs, Michael's Adventures. There's Be Amazing Sylvia. Lots and lots of channels in the chat are willing to swap playlists. So just say so, and somebody will reach out to you. And I will leave messages in the chat from my personal channel if you want to connect with me there at all. And then again, I'm available on Facebook and Instagram if you want to make arrangements with me personally for the purpose of swapping playlists. Let me see your transcript. Can get up on the... oh, did you leave? I think you just left. Triplet family we had. 10 Veils. Let's get you on the screen. Maybe it's time to put our mods. Keira Welton, my BFF forever. I'll put Kristen up in a second. Kenisha Harry goes up on the wheel. Matters, but why not, right? And then Janae Gaming. AJ's Mix is still there. MJ&J Family Mukbangs. Hey, Leo. We're looking forward to seeing what you guys have for us after the after our live stream. Michael's Adventures just sent me an Instagram. Let's see if anything is up. If there's anything anybody sees in the chat or thinks I need to address immediately, by all means, I'm available in yeah, okay, thank you for just going to address something here. Yeah, if anybody sees anything they think I need to address in the chat, or if you just want to send me a quick message or something, I'm available on Facebook or Instagram, of course. Like I said, I don't want anybody to feel obligated to moderate. We have very few moderators here, but Kristen and Keira are always with me. They're in the same household, so Kristen could just run in the room and tell me something if she needs to. But I'd like for everybody just to be able to connect and enjoy themselves. But if you are able to reach out and you have something that you'd like me to know, then by all means, I'm very happy for especially the relationships that are starting to develop now from Tuber Chat. I've got a lot of people, talking on Instagram and Facebook and places like this. We're doing a lot of swapping playlists with other creators and stuff like that. And I'm really enjoying it. JD Knight 7 is a generous creator who constantly shares for us, especially on Twitter. And I really appreciate that. Well on your way towards the 3,000 subscribers. But JD Knight 7 also does the featured channels collaboration as well, which is very cool for everybody to get involved with. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, Zelda Master John was letting us know they're actually doing something else, but they've got the chat running and they're Dimitri Jones, we don't actually. I will put your channel up. I hid your message there because we do not ask for self-promotion in chats like this. It's no problem, but we can't have messages like that in the chat because self-promotion is against the YouTube terms of service and community guidelines. So it's best not to ask, but I did have your channel come up and then I think I looked and I didn't think you were still here. So I'll just put you up next because I already spun, so it's fair to have your channel next. I'll put it up right after JD Knight 7 here. So just give me another moment and I'll do that. And then I will refresh and see if I can add any more names to the chat soon. Okay, let me spin the wheel, and I'm going to get another channel up. Great, JD Knight 7. You're working on other channels to share with and stuff like that as well. I'll pop Kristen Moulton up here, and then I will just get you to excuse me for the quickest second while I step aside here. There's Kristen, and then hopefully everybody's still connecting, and then I will be right back in a moment. Okay, sorry about that. We're back. This is Kristen Moulton. This is my love, of course. She's always with us here at Tuber Chat. She's willing to swap playlists, as all of our moderators are. In case anybody wanted to do that, Catherine with friends, I'm glad that you're still here. I will occasionally look at the list to see if I can add any more names to the wheel. I do it quite often. Yeah, Kristen is with me all the time. Of course, we actually live together. Of course, Keira is her daughter, so they're always with us here in Tuber Chat. So it's wonderful that everybody has such nice things to say about her. She, of course, is willing to run playlists. The two of us run many playlists all the time. So we're willing to do that. There's a lot of other creators willing to do that as well. You could just let everybody know in the chat that you're willing. The Wheel of Doom, yep. Zelda Master John, of course, is spinning its way around. 10 Veils, almost at 100, so that's great. Uwasamba Tessie, am I pronouncing that right? Welcome. I don't know if this is your first time here or if you'd recently changed your name, but hopefully you feel welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody in the chat is willing to connect, so please don't be shy. Simply reach out to anybody in the chat that you would like to connect with. And then once I get, Keira is going to be the next channel up. So I'll put Keira Welton up here, and then I'll describe the process of how we connect with everybody to make sure that our love sticks so that we can grow our channels on a solid and strong foundation of dedicated and loyal supporters. Basically, what you do is pick a channel like this here. Keira is going to hit her 200 any second now, I'm sure of it. If anybody hasn't connected to Keira, this is Kristen's daughter, basically my stepdaughter, my BFF forever, and she's going to be excited to hit that 200. All you do is reach out to any channel that you would like to in the chat, leave a single emoji next to their name. That lets them know that you want to connect, and then you visit their channel, watch a short video in full of at least 1 minute long, and then leave a meaningful comment related to the content of that video. That comment should be at least a couple of sentences long, related to the content of the video, of course, and you don't want to get held for review or caught in the spam filter, so you want it to be nice and long. And then give the creator a thumbs up, of course, and then if you enjoy their content, which is what I have to say, you subscribe to them. We subscribe to everybody at Tuber Chat, and then come back into the chat here and leave a double emoji next to their name. That lets them know that you've secured the connection, and then they can turn around and do the same thing for your channel. Just Living Life is getting very close to 600, only a few away. So hopefully everybody will think about connecting with Just Living Life. JadeSoo, when we're talking about swapping playlists for the purpose of watch hours, I always advise everybody against using live streams. If you're making a playlist that you want people to run to give watch hours to you, the best idea is to make a playlist of pre-recorded videos that you've put up, not including live streams. I'm not saying I'm right. I just don't do it. And I have the general consensus from some of the other YouTubers that I respect and admire have said that basically live streams are a no-no when it comes to watch hours. There's no real way to know that that's true without some serious testing and stuff like that I don't think any of us have the time for. But you can try, but I would always suggest against it. The best advice always is to put out at least one quality piece of content per week, and just keep chugging along, and eventually you'll get organic watch hours as well. We can help each other by running playlists, but when you try to push too hard, I have fear that it could work against you. I have some bad stories when it comes to copyrights and sub behavior from channels that I've known and things like this, and I'm happy to share those once in a while. Hard to keep up with your dancers. You have so many. Genie Gaming. Yeah, that's good. That's great. You know, there are some familiar faces in the house. We stream 4 times a week typically, so we'll be back tomorrow, Sunday, and Monday. The times change. Hopefully your bell is on and you're subscribed to us so you get those notifications. But you'll see some familiar faces. It'll be easier to catch up if you're able to be here often. Pabukid TV. Thank you for coming in. I know you've been here for a few minutes already. We were just talking about the way we connect with everybody. Louisiana boy James just finished the second screenplay. That's something else. That's very interesting stuff. I'm glad that you're being productive and you've got something great in the works. Priceless Hayes, thank you for coming in. Hopefully you feel welcome here. We've got a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. The best idea always is to go first and connect with any creators in the channel that you'd like at all. This is FIFA World and Other Gaming, another channel that comes back with us again and again. Metrosonics, thanks for coming in. I don't think I welcomed you yet, but I'm really glad that you're here always. What did I see from you that was interesting yesterday? Yesterday or today? Did you post something that I thought was very interesting and I forget what that was? Something that I noticed? Maybe I'm just thinking of something else. The Ace Deuce family, it's wonderful to see you again. And I always pause. I always pause when I see the name of this channel. Su Bezo Musica. I've got to learn how to say that. Su Bezo Musica. It's always good to see you. So thank you for coming in and thank you for tolerating my mispronunciation of your channel constantly. I would really love to know how to pronounce that so I can feature you properly when you're here. But I'm happy that you're here anyway. And hopefully you are having a good time connecting with people. I'm just going to look at my... Oh, Dimitri Jones, did I say I was going to put you up and I didn't put you up? I didn't mean to do that. Forgive me. I sometimes get caught up in the different things I say. I'll put Dimitri Jones up before I spin the wheel again because I did spin earlier. They came up. Here we go. So since you're a new connection for Tuber Chat, what I'm going to do is take your latest video here, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I will go through my watch later list and I will watch that video in full. I will leave you a meaningful comment related to the content of this family reaction video. And then I will give you a thumbs up, of course, and I will subscribe to you. And then that way I will make sure that the connection sticks. I just don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. I don't know the truth about whether that's frowned upon, but I just choose not to do it. So that's how I'll do it, and I'll make sure our connection sticks. Hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat and you have the bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We stream four times a week, but the times always change. So I'll spin the wheel now. USA Scratchers, thanks for coming in. MJ&J Family Mukbangs. This is a previously featured channel on Tuber Chat, somebody that's back with us again and again. Very good, Metrosonic. Very well put. Oh, pardon me. My allergies are just something else, not to mention the heat wave we're going through. I don't know if it's like this for everybody in North America right now, but where we are in Niagara Falls, we are almost looking forward to massive storms over the next couple of days to give us a break from the heat wave that we can't seem to escape for the last couple of weeks. Mishana slacked on posting this week, but we'll be back at it next week. That's great. You and me both. I'm so behind in videos. I have a desk full of stuff that I'm supposed to be doing videos of. You know, sometimes life gets in the way. Things get hectic and our schedules are full and this and that. But as long as you're over the long term, as long as you're consistent, then that's great. No. Okay, Jaden, thank you for that. But please don't mention other people like that. We are not doing a Tuber Chat raid on that channel today. Jeff is a client of mine. I run his channel for him. And for lack of a better way of saying it, he actually doesn't need a raid from us. His content is very different from any of the other stuff that we're talking about. Everybody, of course, is free to go and follow Jeff, and you'll often see me with him. But it's much different than what we're doing. We already have a raid planned for tonight. So we'll be taking care of that after. And then, yeah, where possible, if everybody can just remember, please always spell out numbers. It doesn't matter in most of YouTube, but in growth streams like this, there are a lot of rules we have to follow. So it's okay, Jaded, so that we don't get caught in the YouTube spam filters. And one of those things is spelling out numbers. So I tend to keep the tuber chat, chat itself fairly strict and fairly restricted. So we have a big band list and stuff like that. So it shouldn't, if you are able to manage here, you should be able to carry these rules with you to other live streams and not have any trouble. But one of the things we do, there's certain emojis we don't use, but I've blocked them all. And then the other thing is there's a lot of words we don't use. And then where possible, we just spell out our numbers. If you wanted to use 100, instead you would use the words 100, for instance. Skipping back through the... Okay, In Rachel's Place. Here we go. I hope you're still here. In Rachel's Place was here right from the beginning. Yeah, it's okay, Jaden. It's no problem. I just wanted to remind you. Yeah, and it's always the best etiquette always in a live stream is to ask the host maybe if they have a raid scheduled before mentioning anything. Sometimes it's nothing like what we're talking about here. Sometimes people will go into a live stream and they'll say, hey, everybody, I'm going live in 15 minutes. Or like, we're leaving to go to my friend's live stream. Well, it's probably not the best etiquette. It may be frowned upon in other live streams. I'm not too worried about it, but if I can help everybody in any way, including understanding etiquette. I learn from creators every single day, all the time, many different things. I've learned a few things today from some friends. And I like to share that knowledge so that we can all maximize our impact. We can all literally help each other and grow together. So I'm glad everybody's connecting with each other. Well, hopefully everybody's having a good time with it as well. The VMC show. I was on with Vern's Junk Closet, which is the original channel from VMC show. This is her second channel, which I'm just dying to find out what she's going to do there. She had a dynamic conversation just before Tuber Chat. While I was setting up for Tuber Chat, I was in Vern's Junk Closet for the live stream. Be Amazing Sylvia is somebody who I've been connected with for a while. She's very much liked and well respected in the community, and she is. You can count on her to return the love properly. So if you want to connect with her, just let her know that you came from Tuber Chat. When you leave your comment, she'll get back to you after the live stream when she can get to a computer. So let me. I guess I should add some more names. Hopefully, In Rachel's Place is still here. Let me see what else I can add to the wheel for right now. We've been through quite a few channels today, as a matter of fact. I think I'm actually, for once, I'm actually moving faster than I usually do. Dreamy Relaxation channel has actually been with us for quite a while. Cyber Life. Let me spin, and I'll get another channel up here, and then we'll keep talking about it. In Rachel's Place has done this featured channels collaboration, and we talked about it at the beginning of the chat. If anybody wants to know how to implement that, if you want to go back, watch the replay, we actually talk about it, and I show you how to do it. Stage your live, Kevin. I got a question. Will it come up on any device you stream from? Say on my laptop. I don't know if I go PS4. So if I understand what you're asking, Zelda Master John, the very best practice is, unfortunately, you have to decide what platform you're going to stream with in advance. And then when you set up your scheduled live, you must use that platform. So for instance, for Tuber Chat, I use StreamYard, and I pay for a version of it. Not that it matters. I use a free one on my personal channel. But if you're going to set up your live stream with StreamYard, and you plan on using it, then you must use it with StreamYard. You can always go back and use the YouTube app or the YouTube platform for a live stream that has been scheduled, I believe, no matter what platform. But if you want to use anything else, you must schedule with that same platform. So it's a little bit frustrating because some of us use Streamlabs on our phones. Some of us are using Prism or Lily or other apps like this. Some of us are using Streamlabs OBS. Some are using StreamYard. Some are just using YouTube. But unfortunately, you have to plan in advance and schedule with that system. The only exception is when you get to a little bit more of an advanced knowledge about this stuff, then you might be able to start getting involved with the Streamlabs stream keys and things like that. But I would do as much research on each platform as you can so that you can catch everything. Janae Gaming, yeah, thank you very much for the time that you've spent. Hopefully that answered the question, Zelda Master John. Probably stream to Twitch, restream with OBS, stream and then back to YT, or get a capture card. Yeah, I use a capture card. So when Keira does, I don't think I've done a video game live stream yet, but Keira has, and she uses my Elgato HD60, which I'll show you, which is a couple years old now, so it should be relatively inexpensive, but it certainly does the job for what we need. So if you've seen what we've done, and we use Streamlabs OBS for that. JJ's Mix Vlog, let's get you up on the screen. Did I actually spin that? Now I've been yapping so long. I think I did. JJ's Mix, I always have a good time when I'm in her live streams. I visit her as often as I can, which is once in a while. Oh, 160. Okay, it's more expensive than I thought still. But it definitely does the trick. So what that is, just a little card. It plugs into your Xbox or PlayStation or Switch or whatever, and then it plugs into your TV just with HDMI cables, and then there's a USB that goes out to the computer to capture, and it does a perfect job. Sherry's Aesthetic, it's great to see you back. Metrosonic, thanks for coming in. Thank you for the time that you spent. I wonder if JJ's actually gone. If she is, I'll just move on quickly. My understanding is it might be possible to stream directly from Xbox or PlayStation, especially Xbox One and PlayStation 4, and the new one's coming out this year. But I haven't tried it yet. Oh, she's gone. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Happy Jer. We've had her up here for a second anyway, so it's not like I'm really shortchanging her or anything like that. Let me take her off the wheel, and then I will spin, and we'll get to our next channel. Overclock and i5, Zelda Master John. Dreamy Relaxation channel. This is somebody who's been with us for quite a while today. Let's have a look at what you've got going on for us. You're a new connection for Tuber Chat, and I don't typically subscribe or watch videos while I live stream. Georgia Bulldogs knows how to stream on Xbox to Twitch. If you wanted to discuss that with Zelda Master John. So I am going to Dreamy Relaxation channel, take your this video here. I'm going to add it to my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I will watch that video in full when I go through my watch later list. I will leave a genuine comment related to the content of this video, and then I will give you a thumbs up, of course, and I will subscribe, and in that way I will make sure that the connection sticks, because we always want to be doing it the right way. And then hopefully you're connected to Tuber Chat as well, subscribed, and you've got the bell notifications on. We stream 4 days a week, but the times always change. Let me spin, and I will think about adding another channel or two to the wheel in another moment. Oh, wow, Zelda Master John. I didn't know that about Xbox. Cyber Life is another channel that's been with us constantly, and pull it up so we can have a quick look. The search results will work differently based on people who are connected to you and people in your country and area and stuff like that. So CyberLife's got getting well over 700 subscribers, well on the way towards 1,000, which is great. Yeah, no problem. Dreamy Relaxation channel. Typically, what I do with the wheel is I usually wait for people to be here for about 20 minutes or half an hour, make sure they're active in the chat, and then I add their name to the wheel. The wheel is completely random. When I spin the wheel, if you're still here, I add your channel up on the screen. And then we talk about it a little bit if that's what you'd like. Jay's Journey, thanks for coming in again. Oh, Generosa Katha. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly, but I'm glad that you're here. Forgive me for not welcoming you sooner. I do see you came in a little while ago, so thank you very much for that. Hopefully you feel welcome here. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the chat. Natural Curls for Life, thank you for coming in. Referred by Jay's Journey, so thank you very much. Did you rate us, or are you just sending people? I appreciate it. That's fantastic. Thank you so much for that. Natural Curls for Life. We have a lot of dynamic channels in the chat, a lot of dynamic creators that are willing to connect with you. Please don't be shy. Everybody wants to connect. Basically, the way that we do that is we visit a channel like CyberLife here. What you do is reach out to any channel in the chat that you would like to, leave a single emoji next to their name, mention them if you can, if you're on a computer, if you could do it easily. Leave a single emoji. That lets them know that you want to connect. Then visit their channel, watch a short video in full. It should be at least 1 minute long so that it registers with the YouTube algorithms. Leave a meaningful comment related to the content of that video. It should be at least a couple of full sentences long so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filters. You can risk losing the connection otherwise. And then give the creator a thumbs up always. And if you enjoy their content, which is what I have to say, you subscribe to them. We subscribe to everybody at Tuber Chat, and then come back into the chat here and leave a double emoji next to their name. That lets them know that you've secured the connection, and then they can turn around and do the same thing for your channel. So I'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. CyberLife does the feature channels collaboration as well, which everybody I think should be doing. And I go over it in this live stream. If you want to go back and watch the replay, I show the exact way that we do that. I think Janae Gaming is gone. I think I got to double check. I'll put it up for a quick second because I think it's a new connection for us. Yeah, that's okay. Michael's Adventures. Thank you for telling me. I'm not going to. I don't know if I'll ever raid Jeff because his content, I don't know how much you've seen so far, tends to be much different than anything that we usually come across here at Tuber Chat. He's my best friend. I run his channels for him and this and that. He doesn't really need a raid from us, but we already have a raid scheduled for today. So that's okay. His channels were built before any of this stuff existed, any of the 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours and stuff like that. He was well monetized before all of this. So it's a much different situation over there. Of course, he'll appreciate any subscribers and anybody going over, but it just may be a little more adult-oriented than some of the content we're used to here. So Janae Gaming is a new connection, so I'm just going to get through this quickly. I'll take one of the latest videos, and I will add it to my watch later list. I'll go through my watch later list after the live stream, and I will watch that video in full, and then I will leave a meaningful, genuine comment for her, and then I will subscribe and leave a thumbs up, of course, and make sure that the connection sticks. So let me see what I can do about adding a couple more names to our wheel here. Yo, it's your boy Leo's been here for a long time. I don't know why I haven't put you up on the wheel yet. I have a list here For those of you who live stream, Bottissimo is one of the robots like Nightbot or Stream Elements that you see that I use. And what it does is it has this loyalty system that allows you to know how long everybody has spent in your live streams, how many messages they sent, how active they are, and stuff like that. This is how I go about deciding what channels get put on the wheel. Put the Ace Deuce family up there. I'll spin. Oh, why did I put Leo twice? And then we'll see what happens here. The Ace Deuce family, the last one I put up. Hopefully you're still here. You were here for quite a while. Blue to Smooth, thank you for coming in again. Here's the Ace Deuce family. You're posting fairly frequently, actually. You've got a few this week. Vacation video, that's got to be interesting. So I'm glad to see you back. And then let's get a few more channels up here. Daniel 2K22. Is Metrosonic left? I think they were going to leave. I'll double check in a second. Uwasamba Tessie. If I'm pronouncing that anywhere close to right, I hope. The amazing Sylvia still here? Yep. Kenisha Harry, I didn't put you. Oh, I did put you on. I wondered, why wouldn't I put you on the wheel? Of course I would. The VMC show. Oh. JadeSoo. USA Scratchers. And let me check for Metrosonic. Yeah, I knew they said goodbye a little while ago. So, oh, Mishana, why haven't you been added to the wheel yet? My list is not perfect. It's not putting, it's not, I keep an eye on that thing. Olasamba Tessie. Get you up here and see what you have going on for us. Oh, if I got the wrong. There's two channels. There we go. So you're a new connection for Tuber Chat. I don't typically subscribe or watch videos while I live stream. Jay's Journey will certainly get back to everybody, just so that you know. They actually sent a few people for us today, so I'm very grateful for that. So I don't typically watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. What I'll do is take this latest video and I'll add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I will go through my watch later list and I will watch that video in full. I will leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to this video of at least a couple of decent sentences long, and then I will give you a thumbs up for sure, and I will subscribe, and in that way I will make sure that the connection sticks. We always want to be doing it the right way, and hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat as well, and you have our notification bell on. We stream 4 times a week, but the times often change, and then we're happy to be connected to you now. Let me spin and I'll get another channel up here. It's my pleasure to have you up on the screen. It's interesting always to see what newer creators are doing here at Tuber Chat. 10 Veils is very much liked and well respected in the community, so let's see what they've got going on. Oh, okay, here we go. Yes, 10 Veils. So 12 Veils is not subscribed yet, but 10 Veils is. So I'll tell you what, I'll leave 12 Veils on Tuber Chat for now. If you want to come in with that and connect, and we can do that as well, but I'd rather focus on what you're focusing on. So 10 Veils now has 93 subscribers. You can see they've got a big list on their featured channels list here. So they're very much liked and well respected in the community. Hopefully everybody will connect with them right now and we can get them a little bit closer to the 100. That must be on their mind. And then the best idea, of course, everybody's willing to connect. So please don't wait. Just reach out to anybody at all in the chat. The best idea is always to go first. Let people know that you want to connect and go ahead and join their channel. And then they will come back and do the same thing for you. Oh, Assam Batefsi, yes, absolutely. Let's keep the love going. So 10 Veils is aggressively growing. This is the second channel, I believe. Michael's Adventures, I'm just noticing a question mark. Is anything up? Please let me know. Natural Curls for Life. Looks like they're having a good time connecting with everybody. Typically, we go one by one. So sometimes when you try to connect with too many people at the same time, a lot of people won't be receptive to that because they will think you're going too fast. You couldn't possibly be connecting properly, leaving comments and thumbs up and things like that. So just keep that in mind. Natural Curls for Life, the best idea is always just to go one by one. Oh, yeah, Michael's Adventures. If you missed a question, I missed it too, or I lost my train of thought already. Michael's Adventures is here often enough and long enough to know that I love to talk, and I go off on a million different tangents when I'm live streaming. Luckily, he's tolerant of it. But I'm sure it's entertaining nonetheless. The Amazing Sylvia is somebody who I recently swapped playlists with, as a matter of fact. So if anybody wants to do that, she's got a very good list of well-respected channels here, as a matter of fact, starting with Fern's Junk Closet, who you hear me talk about all the time, as well as CJ's Info, G Kicks, William Newell, The TR Show, and Carolina Hillbilly 1961. I'm familiar with all of these channels, so that speaks volumes about the creator, the character of the creator behind this channel. They're obviously very much aggressively growing, so hopefully everybody will connect with Be Amazing Sylvia. I've been connected to her for several months, both here on Tuber Chat and on my personal channel. If anybody wants to connect to my personal channel as well, I'll leave messages in the chat occasionally from there as well. Deborah Catch by Faith. Catch It by Faith. Sorry, Deborah Catch It by Faith. I think I've seen you before. Have I seen you here? Or are we already connected from outside? Forgive me for not knowing if this is your first time at Tuber Chat, but hopefully you feel welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the chat today. We have everybody is willing to connect. So please don't be shy. Reach out to anybody that you'd like. Basically, what we do is just pick a person that you'd like to connect to, leave a single emoji next to their channel name in the chat. That lets them know that you want to connect, and then visit their channel, like Be Amazing Sylvia here perhaps. Watch a short video in full. It should be at least 1 minute long so that it registers with the YouTube algorithm, and then leave a meaningful, genuine comment of at least a couple of full sentences related to the content of that video so that you don't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filters. And forgive me, okay, so it is your first time. As you're doing that, you give the creator a thumbs up always, and if you enjoy their content, you subscribe to them, and then come back into the chat here and leave a double emoji next to their name. That lets them know that you've secured the connection, and then they can turn around and do the same thing for your channel. So let me spin, and we'll get another channel up on the screen here, and then I will think about adding some more names shortly. Yo, it's your boy Leo. Is very much liked and well respected in the community as well. And he, along with It's Me Once and Yes Honey, has something special for us to see after Tuber Chat in about a half an hour from now. There it is right there, as a matter of fact. We'll be rating that. Is it a premiere or a live stream? Premiere. We will be rating that premiere when we're done. Works the same way as a live stream anyway. and we'll get a chance to see what they've got going on. They've got some new merchandise for their business, and I'm interested to see that. USA Scratchers, thank you for coming in. Hopefully you heard me welcome you a little while ago. I know you're having a good time connecting with people. That's my personal channel, by the way, Kevin K. So if you want to connect with me there, I'll ask you to go ahead and connect the way we always talk about. Leave a comment that reminds me I know your channel very well now, and then I will turn around and make sure that I'm connected to you if I'm not already. I'll do that after the live stream within the next couple of days. As you can see, it's your boy Leo has another featured channels collaboration going on here with a lot of different creators, not to mention another bunch here. So luckily they have Tuber Chat, and then Kristen Welton, as a matter of fact. Skins Fan All Day is here with us sometimes. Blogs and Fiction. It's Me Once and Yes Honey that I talk about. So that's a great collaboration that you can do with anybody. Could do this on their channel, and basically what you're seeing when you feature channels like this is that they are worthy of being featured by you. So you can imagine the impact that has both on your audience and the YouTube algorithm. Pardon me. And then when some of these channels feature you in return, they are also saying to their audiences and the YouTube algorithm that you are worthy of being featured by them. So as I say, you can imagine the impact. If you have featured Tuber Chat on your front page or my personal channel, Kevin K, please make sure that I know so that I can return the favor, because I absolutely do that with both channels. If you want to know how to set that up, we do it often here. I've done the tutorial a few times, but today I did it within this live stream. So you could just go back and watch the replay and catch the section where we talk about how to implement that. And you can really start to maximize your impact by using that collaboration with other creators. Be Amazing Sylvia is going to get back to everybody after, but she's good. She's been with me for quite some time now. We recently swapped playlists and things like that as well. Did I just notice Kenisha? Oh, I just saw something. See, the notifications and stuff are not working perfectly. Here it is. Okay, so you have, is that today? Yeah, Kenisha has a premiere. Oh, no, a live stream coming up at 9 o'clock. So if anybody wants to check that out, by all means, you're free to do that. Kenisha Harry's a dynamic creator that I've been connected to for a long time now, probably 6 months, maybe even longer than that. Similar to Vern's Junk Closet. They already probably knew each other when Kenisha and I met, but Kenisha's been with me since the beginning of my personal journey in gaining, my first 1,000 subscribers on my personal channel, and inspirational, as a matter of fact, in the creation of Tuber Chat. She's been with me for all of my experiments as well on my personal channel. Before Tuber Chat started, we were doing some playlist buddies experiments, which she's done as well, and she was with me for those. But she's a dynamic creator that continuously comes back to support, watch videos and we try to catch each other in live streams. Her more often than me, unfortunately, but we try to catch each other. So what we're doing, as a matter of fact, is I already have a raid scheduled for It's Me Once Then Yes Honey and Yo, It's Your Boy Leo's premiere. But if everybody wants to keep in mind that Kenisha is going to go live after Tuber Chat, we can watch the premiere from Wanston and Leo for those who want to see it, and then head over to Kenisha afterwards. VMC, are you talking about sending me an IG? I'll catch it when you do. If anybody wants to connect with me, Tuber Chat, of course, is available on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Reddit, and more. But I personally am available on Facebook and Instagram as well if anybody wants to message me, especially if there's anything that you need me to know about what happens in the chat and things you'd like to inform me about and things like that. USA Scratchers. Let's have a look at what new you've got going on your channel for us. It is some hot where I am, boy. got a heat wave. I keep looking out the window to the side of where I am, waiting for the rain to start. We're expecting storms. It's nowhere in sight, but I keep looking anyway because I'm just so anxious. I might have to go outside and just stand in it. Thank you, Vern. I've got to see. So forgive me, USA Scratcher. So you're well beyond your 200 subscribers. Actually, well on your way towards 300 already. You know, it's so funny because it's not funny at all, but I say it's so funny when I have seen the first couple of channels that I saw that had lottery scratching tickets. Like, you know, I don't buy a lot of lottery tickets. Kristen and I buy a couple of the big lotteries like every week. We just always play something that we do together, right? Not a lot of money or anything like that. But scratch tickets are something I used to do a little bit of, but I really don't do. But once in a while, I don't mind, right? Like playing and this and that. But I found it fascinating that there's not only channels dedicated to this, but entire networks of channels dedicated to this. So it's fascinating to me. And I hope that things are going the way that you would like, but I imagine that they are if you're saying that you're well over your 200 subscribers. You know, like look at the views some of these are getting. This is fantastic. And I like the way you're putting these out there. You've got your own branding, so it's obvious that anybody that sees this is going to know that it's yours if they find it in the search results. And yet at the same time, you've got the familiar ticket that people are going to be able to notice, or at least the logo, so that people will get it right away. So that's great. Living Water with Sister Glenda, thank you for coming in again. Jack Cosmetics, thanks for coming in. Forgive me for not remembering if this might be your first time here with Tuber Chat. If you've been with us before, then please forgive me for that. But hopefully you feel welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect. So you can reach out to anybody that you would like to one by one. And then Vern, I just responded if you want to check that and I can respond again. I just wonder, there could be two questions you're asking me there. Somebody just let me know, we were talking about StreamYards yesterday, my friend Jeff there, and he says you could stream to two StreamYard, you could stream to two channels at the same time. I haven't tried it yet, and I forgot to look today, but I may wonder if that's possible. When I use StreamYard, for Tuber Chat, I use a separate account. Because you use like login with YouTube, right? So I use a second account to log in. I pay for StreamYard for Tuber Chat, and then I use the free version for my own channel because I only use it occasionally. My pleasure, USA Scratchers. Let me spin and we'll get another channel up. Yeah, Jack Cosmetics, it is your first time. So thank you very much. Forgive me for not remembering. I'll pull a channel up here. VMC is a very dear friend of mine. Let me pull up her channel. She is a very much loved and well-respected creator in our community. This is her second channel. It's Fern's Junk Closet, which is right here. And VMC Show is a new channel that she's introducing right now. Hopefully everybody will connect with her because there's a lot to be learned from her. And as I started my personal journey in growing my channel over the last 6 months, my personal channel, Vern was very much instrumental in teaching me and helping me get the reins on how to get this done. And she has been inspirational in the creation of Tuber Chat itself. So hopefully everybody will connect with her. She's a dynamic creator. I always have a good time with her. I was just in her live stream while I was setting up for Tuber Chat today, as a matter of fact, on our other channel. And then let me just see what I can do. Forgive me, I was just about to mention to you Jacques Cosmetics. Or Jacques Cosmetics. So what we do is visit a channel like the VMC show here, and then watch a short video in full. It must be at least a minute long. In the case of VMC show, she only has this one video of 51 seconds so far, but that's okay. You can watch that, and I'm sure the connection will stick anyway. But the video should be at least a minute long. You leave a meaningful comment related to the content of that video, and it should be at least a couple of full sentences long. And that's so that it doesn't get caught in the YouTube spam filters or held for review, because you could risk losing the connection. And then you give the creator a thumbs up, of course. And if you enjoy their content, you subscribe. We subscribe to everybody at Tuber Chat, and then come back into the chat and leave a double emoji next to their name. That lets them know you've secured the connection. They could turn around and do the same for your channel. In the first place, when you're just about to connect with somebody, you want to leave a single emoji next to their name so that they know you want to connect and you've begun and you're going to their channel and everything else. You may find by the time you've connected with them that they have already connected back with you. And that's what we're aiming for here. Tuber Chat is based on the idea that we can grow our channels but build relationships with other creators and collaborate in many ways, so that we have dedicated, loyal supporters that will continue coming back to your channel, not only for the coming days, but also weeks, months, and hopefully eventually years. Wissam Batesi, well, I'm glad you're having a good time. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up and then see what is coming up. The Ace Deuce family I already pulled up. I didn't realize I didn't take them off the wheel. Maybe I need to add a couple of names here. Let me spin again. We'll pick between Jaden and Mishana. Both are previously featured channels here on Tuber Chat. JadeSoo is here with us all the time at Tuber Chat. No problem, Jacques Cosmetic. The way that the wheel works is typically I wait for people to be in the chat for about 20 minutes or half an hour. Sometimes people come in and they leave quickly, whether they don't like what they see or they're not familiar with it or it's not what they were looking for, or whatever, that's fine. But after about 20 minutes or half an hour, I know you've been active in the chat and connecting with people and meeting new friends and family members, I add you to the wheel. The wheel's completely random, but if I spin the wheel and your name comes up, or when your name comes up, then as long as you're still here, I put you up on the screen. We talk about your channel for a few minutes, like JadeSoo here. Jaden is with us all the time. Pardon me. Somebody who's connected to me both here and on my personal channel. And I'll leave a message from my personal channel in the chat every once in a while in case you want to connect with me there as well. It's Kevin K. And then Jaden also does this featured channels collaboration, which is very good for the algorithm as well as for your audiences. So if you can, I would collaborate with other creators. This is something everybody can do with their channel if you think it's the right thing for you. And then in this live stream earlier, I went through the whole process of how to get that done. So if you want, after today's live stream, go back, watch the replay, and you'll see how to get that accomplished if you want to do it. And then hopefully everybody's enjoying connecting with each other. Blue to smooth. Living Water with Sister Glenda. I'm going to have to start rifling through some of the channels here a little bit faster. Let's spin and see who's coming up. Daniel 2K22, did I pull your channel up or not? I meant to. I can't remember already whether we've seen it or not today. Lucas Smooth, let's get you up on the screen and see what you got going on for us today. Hey, don't start that. Forgive me, the cats are thinking about biting each other over here. Typically, they're best friends or brothers or whatever you want to call them, but once in a while, they like to make me jump. So, you're well over your 1,000 subscribers, so that's great. Oh, and actually, here, you're talking about it, how to get some subscribers. Or these are silent streams. Either way, that's good. You've got a lot of different dynamic content here, obviously, for everybody to see, which is great. And you're obviously connected. Is that Stream Elements? And then you've got Instagram and Twitter, of course. Cynthia, she's so blessed. Thank you for coming in. I know I've seen you. We must already be connected. Did we connect recently? I think this is your first time here in Tuber Chat, if I'm right. But hopefully you feel welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house that are willing to connect with you. And thank you, Michael's Adventures, for the kind words. Cynthia, she's so blessed. I can't remember if you've actually been in Tuber Chat once before or not. And forgive me for not remembering, but I'm glad that you're here. Don't be shy. Reach out to anybody in the chat. Everybody wants to connect. Basically, what you do is just leave a single emoji next to somebody's name in the chat if you want to connect with them. That lets them know that you're interested in connecting. Then go to their channel, watch a short video in full of at least 1 minute long, leave a meaningful, genuine comment of at least a couple of sentences long, and then give a thumbs up, of course. And if you enjoy their content, you subscribe to them. That lets them know that you have or you subscribe to them if you enjoy their content, and then come back into our chat here, leave a double emoji next to their name. That lets them know that you've secured the connection so that they can turn around and do the same thing for your channel. We always want to be doing it the right way so that our connections stick and we don't risk losing them afterwards. Living Water with Sister Glenda. I thought we were already connected. I know you've been here before, but perhaps when you came, you only spent a short amount of time. There's also a question of a lot of glitching that's going on YouTube these days, so forgive me for that. I notice you've got 12 videos here listed as a featured channel as well. And then, so since this is a new connection for Tuber Chat, I typically don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So I'm going to take your latest video, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I will go through my watch later list. I will watch that video in full. I will leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of this video. And then I will give you a thumbs up, of course, and I will subscribe to you. And then that way I will make sure that the connection sticks. We always want to be doing it the right way so that our connections are very solid. We build our channels on a solid and strong foundation of dedicated and loyal supporters who will come back and keep supporting you, not only over the coming days, but weeks, months, and hopefully eventually years. So now we're going to look at Daniel 2K22. I can't remember whether I already pulled up your channel or not, so it's best that I just do it again. Obviously not, and forgive me for 1 second here. Pardon me for that. Cats want to play 15 minutes earlier than I want them to play, but that's okay. So Daniel 2K22, we're not already connected, and I don't typically subscribe or watch videos while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is take one of your videos here. You must have just started live streaming. I don't even know if you're still here. Too tough to tell. Doesn't matter. I will take a video. I need something. I'd like to give you a few minutes of watch time. I usually look for something about 10 minutes or here we go. So I'll take this, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through the watch later list. I will watch that video in full. I will leave a I will leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. And then I will give you a thumbs up and I will subscribe, of course, and make sure that that connection sticks. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat as well and you have the bell on so that you don't miss our further live streams. We stream 4 days a week. We'll be back tomorrow, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change. So hopefully you have your notification bell on. For Mishana, we'll spin just for the sake of doing it. Let's get Jack Cosmetics up here. Jacques Cosmetic. And we'll put Mishana up on the screen. This is another previously featured channel from Tuber Chat. Somebody who's doing the featured channels collaboration, as well as willing to swap playlists with people. If anybody in the chat needs watch hours or knows somebody who does, then you can just let everybody know that you're willing to swap playlists just by simply saying, I'm willing to swap playlists. That you'll find other creators reaching out to you to make that collaboration with you. All of our moderators do it, as well as myself. I'll leave a message in the chat occasionally from my personal channel if you want to connect with me as well. Ladita Lockaby, thanks for coming in. And I'm just looking through our chat. Let me just refresh and see what else I can do about adding another name or two to our wheel. Let's get Cynthia, she's so blessed. And let's get Ladita Lockaby. I'll just wait for you for a second. I'm just rifling through our channels a little faster now. Mishan is here with us all the time. Jacques Cosmetic, I'm going to put you up next. I'm just looking for another couple of channels that I may add. Oh, Zelda Master John, yeah, a lot of comments get held for review or spam unjustly all the time. It happens to everybody. Please leave him alone. The cats are loving just biting each other right now. Maybe one of these days I'll invite everybody over to our place so you can see me sit around and stare at the phone like I think is typical these days. I wanted to address something quickly there. Let me see what I can do about adding another name. Cynthia, she's so blessed is there. Jacques Cosmetic is there. Ladita Lockaby, is this your first time, really? I thought I recognized your name. I thought maybe we recently connected, or maybe I thought you've been here before. So forgive me for that. Let me get you over here. Feel free to connect with anybody that you want. Everybody in the chat is willing to connect. Just take your time with it. Visit people one by one. What you do is pick a person, leave a single emoji next to their name. That lets them know that you would like to connect. And then you head to their channel, watch a short video in full that must be at least a minute long. Leave a meaningful comment related to the content of that video, and then give a thumbs up, of course. And if you enjoy their content, which I have to say, then you subscribe to them. We subscribe to everybody at Tuber Chat, and then come back into the chat here and leave a double emoji next to their name. That lets them know that you've secured the connection, and then they can turn around and do the same thing for your channel. Kristen, my love. Shock Cosmetic will come over if I invite everybody. So Ladita Lockaby, here we go. See, I don't know why, but Zelda Master John, even that message you left right now just got held for review. Ridiculous. You didn't even say anything. Oh, because you used the word link, I'll bet. Your homepage of YT is a link for all your socials. Zelda Master _ John on Insta, yes, and I think you're under Zelda Master. If anybody wants to connect with Zelda Master John, especially on the social medias, of course they have them linked on their channel. But we also featured Zelda Master John. That's our feature channel of the day, so you can connect with them. We tagged them both on Instagram and on Twitter on our posts for today and stories. Michael's Adventures is working on a special playlist for new visitors, which is a great idea. One very long playlist is always the best idea, no matter how many videos it has in it. I typically advise everybody not to use live streams, but I don't know if that's just an unwritten rule or if it matters. Georgia Bulldog is still hanging out. Thank you. It's Unicorn. Thanks for coming back again. Hopefully you are having a good time connecting with a few people. It's great to have you back. Ladita Lockaby is up already. Let me take you off the wheel and I'll spin again. We'll see what is coming up next. From Cynthia, She's So Blessed. It's Unicorn. I'm going to put you on right now. Typically what I do is I usually add... I usually wait for everybody to be here for about a half an hour first, active in the chat, and then I add them to the wheel. The wheel is random, but when I spin the wheel and your name comes up, then I put your channel on the screen if you're still here and talk about it for a couple minutes if that's what you would like. But you're on the wheel now, so within a few minutes you're going to get up anyway. Generosa Katha is coming up, and I think I'm going to close the wheel off now. Pardon me. Let's just look at your videos and see what you've got going on here. Cynthia, She's So Blessed is part of the same community. I can tell. I believe Wonston must have helped you with your banner because that's the style I'm so used to seeing from our friend Wonston. It's me, Wonston. Yes, honey. We'll actually be rating a premiere that they have going on after Tuber Chat today. And then... yeah, you got some interesting stuff here. Some seriously crafty things. That's interesting. Hopefully everybody will have a good time connecting with you and going through your channel when they get to you. Generosa and Katha. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Since you're a new connection for Tuber Chat, I do not typically... Oh, did we put up your channel already? No, okay, I'm wrong. So you have well over 300 subscribers, which is great. You're nice and solid there. Hopefully you're going to grab some new friends and family members today and get closer to that golden 1,000 that we're always looking for. Since you're a new connection, I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I will do is take one of your latest videos, maybe... I'd like to give you a few minutes of watch time at least. I'll just take this here, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I will watch that video in full. When I go through my watch later list, I will leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of this video. I will give you a thumbs up for sure, and then I will subscribe to you, and in that way I will make sure that the connection sticks. Hopefully as well you're subscribed to Tuber Chat and you have our notification bell on. We stream 4 times a week. We'll be back tomorrow, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change. And then I will spin one more time. Lidita, thanks for reminding everybody. Yes, please give us a thumbs up if you can, and if you can share out the stream, it's always helpful, of course. Get more people in here and maximize the impact for everyone. Here we go. Cynthia, it's my pleasure to have your channel featured here. Let me see. It's Unicorn. I've got to get the right channel. This one. Oh, almost subscribed. It's okay. Since you're a new connection, same deal applies. I will add one of your videos, your latest one here, to my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I will watch that video in full. I will leave you a meaningful comment related to the content of that video, and then I will give you a thumbs up, and I will subscribe, of course. And in that way, I will make sure that the connection sticks. And then I'll give you the thumbs up. I will subscribe, make sure that the connection sticks. We always want to be doing it the right way. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat as well, so that you can get our notifications and catch our live streams. We'll be back tomorrow, Sunday and Monday, but the times change. So Jack Cosmetics, I spun just for fun, but this is the last channel that we're going to look at right now. And I've got a very special treat for us as well. If you want, please hit the link that oh, I didn't mean to do that. I lost my link already. We're going to look at a very special premiere from It's Me, Wanston, Yes Honey, and Yo, It's Your Boy Leo. If you would say Tuber Chat Raid when you get there, I would appreciate it. That lets them know that you came from us. And we'll check out what they've got on offer. And then we will have a look at, we'll watch their premiere. And then we can think about heading over to Kanisha Harry afterwards. So let's look at Jacques Cosmetics. Is this the right channel? Let me make sure. Yes, it is. So same thing. I'm going to take one of your latest videos, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I will watch that video in full. When I go through my watch later list, I will leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. And then I will give you a thumbs up and I will subscribe. And in that way, I will make sure that the connection sticks. And then you can hopefully subscribe to Tuber Chat as well and have our bell on so that you don't miss any of our further live streams. We'll be back tomorrow, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change, and we typically stream 4 times a week. Kiki Soul Fitness, thank you so much for coming in. We're actually just wrapping up right now. I dropped a link where we're going to go and watch a very special premiere from Yo, It's Your Boy Leo, and It's Me, Wanston, Yes Honey. So hopefully everybody will go and watch that premiere. Works just like a live stream. You can continue to connect and just let them know that it's a Tuber Chat Raid when we get there, and then we'll all head over there. And SK Marvel, thank you as well for hanging out. Thanks for everybody for the time that you spent. As we grow and as we follow more channels, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as we all might like. But I appreciate everybody spending as much time as you do here at Tuber Chat, no matter how much that is. And then, of course, on my personal channel as well, which I will leave in the chat occasionally. So thank you, everyone, for visiting, and hopefully we'll see you again tomorrow for Tuber Chat. Thanks again.